A movement that is socially conservative and economically liberal. That is the general interpretation of neoconservatives. But I actually challenge that understanding. It's a self-understanding that is not very profound or very deep, because when you look at it more closely, that you find that even though economically they see themselves as liberals because they're championing capitalism, they're champions of capitalism as opposed to socialism or communism, they are champions of corporate capitalism. And corporate capitalism is extremely compatible with hierarchy, with discipline, with authority. It's extremely conservative, and it doesn't have elements, it's not in any way a kind of paean to liberal democracy. It's not a paean to liberal individualism. But they use, of course, the images of liberalism, the images of the self-made man, you know, that kind of thing. It's an image that is deeply rooted in our collective psyche, in our collective consciousness. The image of the self-made man who pulls himself up out of his bootstraps, out of nowhere, and owes absolutely nothing. He emerges out of the womb almost completely fully formed, with all his talents extremely cultivated, as if he owes nothing to society. And so they use that image, but in fact, when you examine it more closely, what's corporate capitalism? Corporate capitalism basically turns individuals into herds. It forces individuals to be herded into large office buildings. It forces them to be herded into large factories. So it's highly anti-individualistic if we think of liberalism as individualistic. But if all we think about liberalism is capitalism, well, fine, then they can call themselves liberals. But that's very a minimalist conception of liberalism, in my view.